Start recording. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys how to set up an AWS EC2 instance. We're going to be running this in Windows because the CoAP server that we're going to be running on it is written in C#. So we're going to be utilizing that. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to your instances and launch up an instance. You should be able to check, like, there's like a launch instance button, and there's some easy ones. There's some free ones that you can start. I just chose like the free tier eligible Windows server. You can select it and launch it. I'm not going to do it right here, but you go through. It's all free. If you need more cores or more storage or anything, you can pay for that as well. But we're just going to boot up like a basic Windows server. I trust that you guys have that done already. You should be able to look on your instance, and then you can see right now I had mine running already. It'll take a second. That'll get up and running. You can click connect. You'll be able to connect to that server instance, which we're going to do here in a second. The important thing that we need to do here, there's one setting we have to change. And it's down here below. There's a couple different places you can look at it. It's within security groups. So here is your security groups. This is how you control the inbound and outbound traffic of the server. So you'll see I already changed my inbound rules. You'll say view inbound rules. Normally it will just have this one TCP as default, but since we're utilizing CoAP, CoAP is a UDP protocol. So what I did is I made a port for the UDP, and then I opened up all sources to allow to come in. So, and I'll show you how I did that. So that's within that security group one. So like you attach a security group to an EC2 instance, and that's how you send it. So ours is called Launch Wizard 1. If I go to Launch Wizard 1, I take a look at it. It'll usually bring up these details and names of it and specifics on it. And we're going to be looking at inbound rules, because outbound rules, we're going to allow all traffic out. It shouldn't really matter. We go to inbound rules. We can select edit inbound rules, and then I'll add a new rule. I need a custom UDP, not all UDP traffic. The reason that we do that is, if you open up your server to all UDP traffic, it's just going to be listening on ports, and it's going to let you get spammed. So we're going to want to do a custom UDP. Within custom UDP, you can pick a port range. You can even do a range. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 in the past, but like whatever, 4, 3. Let's do that. 5, 4, 3, 2. The source can come from anywhere. That's what we select, anywhere above, which will select those two denotations, which means like any device can be pointed at it. And then I just name it again. Here, I'll do like CoAP, just so that I know it is server to inbound rule. Just naming it so that I know it's there. I save the rule. And now I have that associated with the inbound rule. As you can see here, there's that, and there's that, because there's just two different IP types that can come in, two different IP schemas. But 5432 is one of the ports that I've opened in the past. I already did this before on 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so after that is set up, I'll go back to my instances. I'm going to launch my instance. I've already done that before. You'll like set up RDP. You'll bring everything up. I'm just going to take it up, and I'm going to show it to you guys. Here is my RDP server instance. What we can do now is, in order to get it over to this spot, we need to, so I don't know how to do it. This is something your engineers can talk through, but you actually have to disable your Windows Defender firewall. I don't know quite why that is. I'm not an AWS expert, but I went through and disabled all of my firewall settings so that it can interact with AWS, and then we can have that traffic coming in. So in order to do that, go to, like, I believe it's advanced settings. Advanced settings, and I turned all three of these off. Windows Defender firewall, private profile, public profile. Disabled all those. You'll want to reboot your server after that case to because for this firewall to take firewall rules to take action. So reset your server once and you come back to it. And then you'll have your firewall disabled, which is what we want, so that we can get that traffic coming in. After that, I should get out of here. Sounds good. So we disabled that Windows firewall. And then I brought that CoAP server that I sent you into here. It's right here now. If you want to do that, it's really quite simple. Like, I have this window. This is the window for me. I can just go copy. And I can click here and I can paste it. And sure, I'll copy and replace it. and then it'll send it over via the RDP instance. Into here. I'll delete this. I'll go through every single step. Just need to extract that. CoAP server. So we open this up, go into CoAP server, go to bin, the binary, debug, and then there's this application right here. If we double click that, boots it up and run it. I think what was it, 5432? 5432. Open some port. There it is. We have a CoAP server running. You're also able to send commands via this, but you have a CoAP server running. You can start porting devices at it, and you'll be able to parse things.